they suggest that it still has the deterrent effect.
It's like having an empty burglar alarm box on the front of your house, isn't it? Which is supposed to deter burglars. The trick is, you say it's bad news for motorists. It's only bad news for motorists who speed.
Well, quite.
Yes, if you're obeying the rules, then you wouldn't need to slow down.
True,
Yeah,
but
you sound like my dad.
So I came to driving very late in life, so I'm making up for lost incredibly. No, quite the opposite. I'm incredibly obedient and cautious.
But you know what? I find cyclists the most dangerous in London, at least. So maybe we need speed cameras for them. Oh, controversial.
Goodness, there's a surge.
There's an outrage cyclist.
Kind of
what's words with you, Wendy?
chanting in our ears.
Okay, let's move on.
This is an absolutely astonishing story. Somebody has commissioned research into how many outfits a woman will take on a holiday when she's away for a week, and it's frankly unbelievable. It's found that she only takes 28 different outfits for a week's holiday. If you expect us to believe that, then you've got another thing coming. The trick apparently is to make sure you plan your clothes rather than just chucking the entire contents of your wardrobe into your case. So now you know. Yeah, well, obviously, if you go to the South Pole,
it's really confusing.
Yes.
Even Europe could
but
be
a week,
freezing,
28.
James.
You don't need 4 changes of outfit
You
a
might
day.
need a fur wrap or a bikini. You just never know.
1 in 10 gets changed 7 times a day.
Yes.
That does seem excessive, actually. Although, I've learned a lesson. I have learned a lesson because when I've tried to plan my clothing and I really am strict and don't take too many jumpers, I then regret it. I go there. I went to the south of France.
The thing you left behind on the bed.
Exactly.
The one thing you need, James.
So I'll
You're going to lose this one, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm not a woman, so, you know, I take a T-shirt and a toothbrush.
James O'Brien, you're a brave man bringing up these kind of stories here on Daybreak.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks very much indeed, both of you. We'll see you again soon. Cheers.
Now, it's a plan that, if given the go-ahead, could change the face of democracy in this country. But not only are Nick Clegg's proposals to reform the House of Lords taking a battering in the Commons, the fallout could have a devastating effect on the coalition.
Cordelia is in Westminster for us this morning. Cordelia, what does the Deputy Prime Minister want to do?
Well, Nick Clegg says he simply wants to reform a flawed institution, getting rid of this jobs for life culture at the House of Lords. So he wants 80%, for example, of members of the House of Lords chosen by us. 1/3 of them chosen every 5 years, with elections starting in 2015. And he wants members to serve only once, serving a maximum of 15 years. Quite a change.
So what reaction has this had in the House, then?
Well, let's just say that yesterday Nick Clegg could hardly finish a sentence for the heckling and interruptions. You'll hear it in just a minute. The Speaker, John Bercow, called it a permanent cacophony.
I'd like to make a little progress on the argument, if I may, and then, of course, I will give way when I've made some progress.
Wanting to make progress, did he?
Well, on that, the only measure that really counts is the vote tonight, and we can't say until we know what happens there. At the moment, it's being put at about 50-50, the chances of getting it through or being defeated. But yesterday, he did get some real criticism, most notably from the former Foreign Secretary, Sir Malcolm Rifkin.
It is a puny measure. It is an unwelcome measure, and it will do far more harm than good to our constitutional structures and to the good government of this country.
So, as you just heard, with all that acrimony going on, the stage is set today for more fire exchanges before tonight's vote.
Okay, thanks, Cordelia. That's Cordelia down for us outside Westminster.
Well, we're joined by Kevin Maguire from the Mirror and Andrew Pearce from the Mail. Now, Kevin, what do you think? First of all, should we be reforming the House of Lords this time? Is it right to take this on?
Oh, yeah, I think absolutely reform it. It is ridiculous that you have arsonists, expensers, cheats who are jailed. You have a perjurer, Jeffrey Archer. They all get jobs for life, £300 a day. Nobody elects them, and they make our laws. So he's right.
What about the other names in there? Tanny Gray-Thompson, Baroness Thompson, fantastic. Helen Newlove, Baroness Newlove. A whole group of people who, if it was down to politics and elections, wouldn't get a seat in our government. And isn't it great that they're there and representing a different sort of person?
That's 2 out of 800. And every person you could produce, and you probably get a couple of dozen more in fairness.